Now, where did I put that Sword of Omens? Panthro is going to have my head. Huh. Hey, what's that over there? Better get over there real quick. Ha-ha! It is an Elite Speederbike from the Force Awakens. I bet Panthro... Wait a minute. No, I can't tell Panthro that I lost the Sword of Omens. By Thundera! Oh, he'd have... I don't know what he would do. I know what to do. I can give this over to John, the vintage geek from the SuperAwesomeGeekShow. He'll unbox it, convince this Elite Speederbike Trooper here to find my sword. What a great idea. Huh. Alright, John, take it away! Hey guys, it's John again! Super Awesome Geek Show! Podcast on iTunes, go find us. It's pretty cool, if I don't mind saying so myself. The Elite Speederbike with Elite Stormtrooper. You got red on you. This thing's kind of neat, at least the box looks neat. I'm loving this dynamic picture here. And, yeah, I don't need to sit here and talk to you for ages about this. Let's just get right into it. I'll move it a little bit closer, put that backdrop back up, and we'll see if this guy can actually help Lionel find the Sword of Omens. Alright. And then I might compare him to the old Speederbike. How would you like that? Okay. Backdrop time, close-ups of back and front, then we'll open it up. You got it. Alright, here is the front of the packaging for the Elite Speederbike from Star Wars The Force Awakens. Notice it does not have The Force Awakens written on it, which some people have suggested that means it does not appear in the movie. Now I do have the other thing called Finn's Speeder, or whatever that is. Actually, I think it said Desert Speeder or something like that, with that came with Finn. That also does not say The Force Awakens. So that's probably not in the movie. But that thing I do not think I'm going to open. I'm not even sure why I bought it. I'm not quite sure I like the design of it. But this thing, I do like the way it looks, so I want to open it and display it on my shelf, regardless of whether or not it's in the movie. So yeah, here goes. Awesome picture of him running through some kind of foresty scene. It looks like it's on fire. Something blew up back there. There's the Elite Stormtrooper with red on him. And looks like the Speederbike might have red on him too. Awesome side of the box. We're going around to the back. Back of the packaging, standard thing, Elite Speederbike. Special edition Stormtrooper. Shows the actual toys there. This looks very Kennerish from the back. All the way from here back. Front end looks different. Looks like there's a couple guns in the front, big gun on each side. A couple other things you can get in the series. Chewbacca armor up, Kylo Ren single carded, or the Assault Walker with a Trooper Commander, right? I didn't buy the Assault Walker because I'm not too fond of open cockpit walkers, so I just skipped on it. Plus it looked like it was chintzy plastic. I don't know. It looked like it was the same thing as that other walker we got from Clone Wars or whatever, and I always felt like those plastics were pretty chintzy, and if it's the same, I didn't want to chance it, so whatever. Some play features. Again, one of the play features is the guy can sit on it. Well, that should be expected. It shouldn't be shown as a play feature. I mean, how dumb would it be if you got a vehicle and you couldn't even put your guy on it, right? I'm wondering if he's going to have bendable legs or if they're just already bent for us, because they are bent in the picture. It looks like this weapon flips up. I mean, something here arrow-wise shows it flipping back and forth. This thing looks like it opens up to reveal an engine. So that'll be interesting. We'll see all that when we open it. Let me get to that text there and we'll read that for you. Reserved for the most experienced scouts and high-risk missions, these elite speeder bikes have been upgraded with heavy blasters and powerful new engines. Pretty cool. Box can open from the bottom, so that's what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to slide them straight out. So you see him as he is coming right out of the packaging. And again, if you open it that way, you don't get to see anything but the figure. I'm going to pop him off, pop him out of his bubble. Come on, guy. Get out. Give him his gun. Blaster. And we will push him out of the side, flip the thing around. So that's how it comes in the packaging. And again, a handy tie. You can pull one end and it comes completely undone. And then you just have to finagle it the rest of the way. There we go. And get that out of the way. And then it comes out, yeah, like that. There we go. And that is it. It's out of its box. So first up, the first thing I notice is that it sits on the ground. There's no stand. It doesn't float in the air like the old one did. I think that's just a little bit lame, don't you? I don't know. We'll have to see. And the Stormtrooper guy, he's kind of cool, and I'm going to move him up to you. I actually like this guy a lot. I'll show you one cool feature. So, his weapon can go in his hand, but it also has a slot on the side of him so that it can go here. There's like a little peg, and it just pops on his side. You know, same as this regular Stormtrooper. And let's compare them to one. They look almost identical in their sculpts anyways, except for a couple of key things. He's got the red stripe, and no, that might be it. I think he's got the same kind of pockets, the same leg armors, everything, except here we go. Check this out. His knees do bend. Dun dun dun. He has bendable legs. Whoo. Bendable knees. Boo boo boo. Which is pretty cool. Alright, he's going on the speeder bike, and well, first I'll show you that. Let's just do that a little bit more detail. So here is the speeder bike. It does not, like, I wanted it to sort of be up here so it could look like, I mean, couldn't it at least give you a little stand or something? Because even if you try to put those down, when you set it down, they just kind of click back into position. So I wish it had like a peg or with like a stand or something so it could float up there. I don't know. I mean, what? Whatever. Guns on the side, on both sides. And then here's this play feature where this gun can go down, but that's as far as it can go. So when you're flying overhead, what, you can shoot people straight down? I'm always going to keep that pointing forward. I don't see the point. Why have that? Why make it do that? I don't see any buttons or anything for exploding action like the old one did. It still has this little gun like the old one did. And that can turn around too. So this is formidable. It's got 5 weapons on it. These move a little bit, so you can adjust them. This opens up to reveal the engine down there, but I still can't pull it apart or do anything to make exploding... Oop! Was I wrong? Exploding action? I guess I exploded it. I'm putting that right back together though, because yeah. Flappy dealies, do they move? Oh, yeah, they do a little bit. So that's kind of, well, barely, but they do a little bit move. And they can pop off. Alright, let's put him on the speeder bike. So here he is on the speeder bike. I did that off camera because it took a lot of finagling. In order to get his feet on both pegs, they had to be in a weird position, and then in order to get both his hands on the handlebars, it was a little bit strange. But I managed to get it done. And then once I set him up, I figured out a use for this gun in the front. You can do that and make it look like a stand. So now it almost looks how I want it to look, like he's zooming away just by putting that gun down. So, I mean, actually, I might put him in the cabinet on display like that and just say, sorry folks, but that gun is now a stand, to make it look like he's actually flying and zooming around. Because that's what I want. But if you don't put the gun down and you keep it up, it looks like that. So, you know, that's how it's supposed to go. But I just think it looks cooler. And you can barely see the gun in the front anyways. We'll flip him around and show you the other side. And maybe I'll put that gun back up just so it has, you can see it better. And his foot, you can see that, I don't know if you can see that, but his foot is slightly cocked on this particular, on that side, just so that I could get it on the peg. And he does ride a little bit high on the seat, and there's the gun attached to the side of him. So, you know, overall, if you leave it like that, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm okay with it in that position with the turret gun there in the front pointing down. So it looks like he's zooming away, you know. I'll cock it over so you can kind of see it from the above view, like if he were flying by or something. In the bottom view. Let's bring in the vintage one, okay? So here we have the vintage original speeder bike next to the new one. And I can tell you, this is what I mean by the feet. You see, the feet were sort of springy so that it looked like it was floating automatically. Whereas this one, if you have the gun, you know, in its correct position, it just looks like it's crashing into the ground. And you know what I mean? It doesn't, like, this is the resting position, sort of like when it's not on and the guys would hop on and then zoom away, right? Whereas this one, it just seems like it needs a landing gear. I mean, I don't know. Something's missing about it, right? But what can you do? You know, it's not too bad. I'll put it with my troopers. I probably wouldn't buy another one. I almost considered it, but now after opening this, I probably wouldn't buy a second one. It's kind of a neat thing just to have, but it's, if you haven't bought one, there's two things going against it. Just, I don't know, the looks of it aren't as impressive as I originally thought they'd be on the box. I don't like that there's no stand, and it's not, apparently not in the movie according to what we're hearing online, because it doesn't say the Force Awakens on the box. So those kind of things are going against it. As a toy, I mean, it's pretty cool. It is kind of neat. It's got some good play features. I mean, the character can ride on it good enough. He's a cool character, and I like that his knees bend, so I mean, it's worth just having him. I think if I were a kid, I would love it. I'd be zooming around with it just like I was zooming around with my vintage one, you know? So, I mean, I'm 50-50, maybe I'm 70-30 on it. Like 70% like it, 30% eh. But, alright, that's enough, right? Move him out of the way. Well, there you have it, guys. Thanks a lot for watching another Super Awesome Geek Show unboxing video of the Elite Speederbike with Elite Stormtrooper from the First Order. I'm wondering if we're going to at least see the black Elite Stormtroopers in the movie, or if everything in this is just an extra for you, for us to play around with. I don't know. We will have to see. So yeah, thanks again. Thanks a lot for watching. You know, comment below if you have anything. I mean, you might feel differently than I do about this thing, and we could get a good conversation going about it. You know, explain why you really like it, and we can discuss, you know, that'd be kind of cool. Also on Twitter, you know, I'm on Twitter at @AwesomeGeekShow, and, you know, listen to our iTunes podcast. You can find us there. Just search Super Awesome Geek Show. You should find us. Or go right to SuperAwesomeGeekShow.com. Lots of cool guests coming down the road for that. Well, thanks a lot. Good night. Appreciate you watching it very, very much. And we'll see you next time for another unboxing. I got one more Force Awakens item, and that is the X-Wing. So the final item from Force Awakens is the X-Wing, and that'll get opened real soon. Alright. Then I'm just going to do more Black Series, guys, because I've still got at least 4 more videos I want to do for Black Series figures to open, and then it's back to just random stuff that I have in my collection. All right, talk to you guys later. May the Force be with you, and have a great day. See ya. And you know, I don't actually own a Sword of Omens for him, so we can't make him find it for Lion-O. That's the part I'm missing. So if anyone out there knows where to get a Sword of Omens for Lion-O for, you know, pretty cheap, other than those crazy eBay prices, let me know. Leave a comment. All right, thanks a lot. Talk to you later. Bye. Star Wars Elite Speederbike with Elite Trooper. Signing off.